What legacy meant to me before I had kids was what kind of football player are they going to remember? And when you have kids, that changes.
That's when we said, okay, we need to have this conversation. What's to happen if something were to happen to us?
Having a trust, having a will, really button up the process for whoever is continuing on our legacy.
Life can change in a second, knowing that my loved ones, my husband and my daughters are taken care of. It was a huge relief.
Create your estate plan today at trustandwill.com.
It is something that we don't really want to think about, which is why only 34% of Americans actually have a will. You don't want to think about it, you don't want to talk about it, but it is so incredibly important, more for the people who you are leaving behind. It's incredibly stressful. You're going through a sad moment when somebody is sick, when somebody has passed away. The last thing you need to be doing is figuring out who's going to be the guardian, who gets this, where does that go? When it's all done for you, what a gift you are giving to your family. Or you could pick this up for someone and it's a great gift for them. You can do individual or for couples, and this is state specific, legally binding, created by attorneys. You customize it. So the reason you're seeing two prices on your screen, by the way, this completely sold out when we debuted it last year. It was so popular. We made it a big deal. It's only been here for about a year. Retail value on the individual is $199. We're doing it for $126. The couple value was $299? And we're doing it for $186. You can put this on Easy Pay even. Any major credit card gets it home. So the individual plan, $25.20. A charge on a credit card, it is on its way to you. And it's so easy, they'll totally walk you through it, but you can even return it if you don't love it. You're gonna love it. And then for couples, it's only $37.20. No making an appointment with an attorney, no finding an attorney that you trust or that one of your friends trusts. You do it all on your own, and they take you through the process. E316684 is your item number. Paige Bolivic is here, and it is so, I've never presented this before. I am so, I heard everybody talking about it last year, and I'm so happy to see it as a big deal because that's the best price you're gonna, one of the best prices you can get all year. Now, back up, how does this work? Because it almost seems a little bit too good to be true.
Yeah, it does. Well, because you see that price tag, and you see that you can do it at the comfort of your own home.
Right.
But there is such beauty in that because I'll tell you, they've made it so easy, affordable, and so fast. So in 20 minutes, you're going to be able to create your will by you're going to first receive this redeemable voucher at home, and it's going to walk you through step by step. First and foremost, your name, your date of birth, your address. It creates a state-specific will because, as Terry mentioned, created by attorneys, it's asking you questions, supplying you with multiple choice answers, which I am wild about. Holding my hand, because years ago I went to an attorney and I really didn't understand the language. I wasn't comfortable asking questions. They also give you nudges. They'll say, this is what most people select if you don't know. Now, why we always say a 20-minute process, I have very decisive friends, and I have folks like me. I like to take time and reflect.
Me too.
So I gotta talk to my dad, I talk to my husband, I talk to friends. So you can break it up in like 5-minute little increments. So maybe you just start, you answer a couple questions, and then you go, you know what, I want to think about this. So we're giving you that leeway and in a very relaxed environment. But when we're talking about the will, this incorporates all the new nuances of today. So today we have online banking, we have social media, we have HIPAA. So I want to explain what you have right here. When you're finished in those 20 minutes, you can print it instantly, and then you can take that document to a notary and have it notarized, and you sign it. Then it is legally binding. But we're also going to send you these. And the reason why I tell you it's instant, because if you're like me, I figured I had to do a will right before I went on vacation. So I wanted it right away. But this is what you're going to receive. This is your last will and testament, a legal document. Here's the additional, and I am so impressed by this because this is so important. That includes your power of attorney. So you're actually designating a representative for any legal, financial, or business matters if you need to. We've also included that last will that includes your living will. So anytime you've gone to the hospital, they ask you if you have a living will. So you have that medical plan already figured out,
So
not
nobody
doing
has to,
duress.
right? Nobody has to make those decisions. Like, I don't know what mom wanted. Like,
No.
and one says that she wanted something else, I think, and then somebody says, no, we're not doing that. It's
That's right.
already there, and it is you, what you decided that you wanted. Again, 34%. I was shocked at that
I
number.
know.
Only 34%. I thought it was 34% don't have a will.
Yes.
It's 34% do. So think about how much stress and strain and confusion happens when somebody passes. It can happen in an instant. And the whole your whole world changes. The last thing you want to be doing is thinking about what to do medically and what to do with property and everything. Even if you're thinking about going to an attorney and doing more of a larger estate plan or something like that, something could happen in the meantime. This, at least you know, it's completely legally binding, it is state specific, and you have a plan in place. And it can take as little as 20 minutes.
Well, and it's really critical because when you have clear communication, Terry, you're not speculating, you're not having family conflict.
Yes.
Which I promise, like, and from my heart, that has been such a gift for my family, just knowing their roadmap. Plus, for your own peace of mind, you know, I talk about taxes all the time. Every year when I'm finished my taxes, I feel like $1 million.
Yes.
Right? So multiply this by 10. We all know we have to do it. The reason we put it off, we feel like it's so daunting and it's so uncomfortable. But imagine how uncomfortable it would be for our family to have to make those decisions when they're grieving or in pain and heartbroken. And now they have to speculate. And I think that's what's most taxing on people. What would mom and dad want? What would my cousin want? You know, the list is long. But this is a roadmap. It is a beautiful memoir for your friends and family. And you're giving yourselves the freedom of knowing the plan is in place, all the questions and everything, all your affairs are in order.
And then it walks you through it, so in as little as 20 minutes, or you take all the time in the world that you want. You just make sure you sign it, have a notary, and then it is legally binding. You can print it out right away, and then of course they will send you the health care and the will. This is a big deal because it completely sold out. It was wildly popular. Now is the best price. You're saving $27 on the individual and $30 on the couple. E316684 is your item number, and you can even return it if you don't love it. Paige, thank you so much.
Thanks, Terry, so
huge.
much.
Thank you for doing this for us. I gotta do it. All right, when we come back, an hour of Isaac Mizrahi, I'm gonna be joined by Jackie Stafford, who is a